Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born on January 27, 1756 in Salzburg, Austria. His father, Leopold, was a minor music composer, a skilled teacher and a successful author. As a result of his prolific musical skill, Leopold was appointed as a fourth violinist and subsequently as a deputy Kapellmeister in the musical establishment of Count Leopold Anton von Firmian, the ruling Prince-Archbishop of Salzburg. Only Mozart and his elder sister, Maria Anna, nicknamed Nannerl, were the only two of 7 children who survived infancy. From age 7, Nannerl began taking keyboard lessons on the harpsichord from their father, Leopold. As Leopold taught the talented girl, little Mozart, then aged 3, would look on. Shortly afterwards, he started picking out chords on the keyboard instrument. By 5 years of age, he had progressed to composing music. From the earliest time, Leopold recognized the great talents his son carried and made it his responsibility to draw it out for the whole world to see. In his own words, Mozart was the miracle which God let be born in Salzburg. Though Leopold was quite an experienced teacher, he was wise enough to recognize that they were making rapid progress beyond his capacity. In order to nurture and expose them to more technical styles of musical composition, Leopold put his own composing business on the line. Thankfully, a generous employer, Archbishop von Schartenberg, had succeeded the former archbishop. With permission, Leopold took his entire family on an extended tour for his children's sake. They visited all the main musical centers of Western Europe then, including Munich and Paris. From Paris, they went to London where they spent 15 months before journeying back to Salzburg, finally arriving in November 1766. As earlier stated, the aim of the tour was to show his children to the world and the world of music to his children. Therefore, Mozart and his sister displayed their musical skills in the public, in royal courts, and in the church. As expected, their audience was impressed, much to Leopold's happiness. Soon after their first tour, Mozart had his first music published. Even though the tour was profitable to Mozart's music venture, the family experienced great difficulties during the trips given the primitive travel conditions of the 18th century period. In addition to waiting for invitations into courts and noble homes, they suffered severe illnesses. Nevertheless, in September 1767, some 9 months after their return to Salzburg, the family set out again to Vienna for another tour, which lasted 15 months. After their return from the second tour, Mozart and his father set out on a third one, and for the fourth tour, his father wasn't granted the permission to leave following the death of his kind employer. So, Mozart and his mother had to go on the fourth tour in search of a better place that'll appreciate Mozart's talent. Leopold and his wife's selfless commitment to their son's musical success didn't go unrewarded. Not only did Mozart become a highly proficient music composer, his excellent mastery of all the music genres of his day earns him a place among the greatest composers in the history of Western music. It takes genuine appreciation and humility to recognize the nature of gift resident in talented people around us. Sadly, lots of people with talents who should have been discovered or supported have either died with their profitable potentials or have had their potentials destroyed by callous souls. Mazzona Lueo said, "Don't try to silence other people's genius because you're too deaf to hear your own." Life has offered all of us the opportunity to express our giftedness to the maximum level of our capacity. It's on that basis that we must never be an obstacle that deprives others the chance to be seen or heard by the world. Harjit Kanduja stated, "When you grow talent, you know the pain of wasting it. It's only the ignorant who doesn't understand the blessing and healing the world receives from a talent that blooms in any given specialty." P.S. Jagadish Kumar added, "A person is purely talented if he has the capability to bring out the hidden talent in another person. If your talent permits you to see the talent in someone, let grace and humility spur you to nurture it. Your effort won't go uncelebrated."